Alright, what's up everyone? This is 2018 and the first video game pickup video of 2018. These games I actually purchased in 2017 towards the end, but when they all come in, I then do the pickup video, so they're all in now. And I have some PS1, some Sega CD, and some Dreamcast that have come in. And I am very close to completing the collections for all three systems, for not the entire collection, but the collection of games that I need for my collection. So first we'll start with the Dreamcast games. And the first up we have Marvel vs. Capcom, Clash of Superheroes. The Tag Team Fighter of the Millennium. Imagine the battle, Spider-Man vs. Mega Man. Incredible. Or who would stand victorious in Strider vs. Captain America? Amazing. Now Capcom brings this #1 smash arcade fantasy fighter to the Sega Dreamcast. Experience the world's most insane battles between your favorite legendary Capcom characters and superheroes of the Marvel Universe. Choose legendary characters from the Capcom and Marvel universes. 4-player simultaneous play. Cross Fever mode lets you play tag team matches like never before. And 100% arcade perfect, lightning fast gameplay, exploding graphics, seamless animation. And it's Capcom Edge. When they had that, see inside or visit www.capcom.com for complete details. So you got Captain America, Captain Commando, Chun-Li, Gambit, Hulk, Jian, Mega Man, Morgan, Ryu, Spider-Man, Strider, Hero, Venom, War Machine, Wolverine, Zangief, and more. So we got Marvel vs. Capcom. And then the next game for the Dreamcast is Marvel vs. Capcom 2. For the Dreamcast, also from Capcom. The world's most insane tag team fantasy fighter is bigger than ever. An unprecedented 56 characters include the debut of Jill from Resident Evil, Servbots from Mega Man, and Cable from Marvel Comics fame. Experience arcade-perfect fighting with 3-on-3 tag team battles, unbelievable control, and hyper-fast animation. Pick a fight with legendary Capcom characters and superheroes from the Marvel Universe and prepare to be amazed. Unprecedented, a total of 56 playable characters, insane 3-on-3 tag team fighting, new hyper combo system, link all 3 characters' supers in one continuous onslaught, and you can go to Capcom.com. So this is Marvel vs. Capcom 2 for the Dreamcast. And lastly for the Dreamcast, finally, was able to grab South Park Rally from Acclaim. Get driving with your bad self. Face off against Cartman, Grandpa, Scuzzlebutt, Starvin' Marvin, and the rest of South Park in the wildest, raunchiest road race ever. Loaded with dozens of insane vehicles and sweet custom sound bites. Ride with Authority and dozens of awesome vehicles. I'm super thanks for asking. Sega Dreamcast exclusive Carnival level and Break Like the Wind with Terrence and Phillip. You can go to Acclaim.com if it's still even available. I think Acclaim went out of business, obviously, so who knows. But back then they were in business, so if you want to try out the website, go right ahead. Those are the 3 Dreamcast games I grabbed. So let's do one of these here. Next, for the PlayStation 1, first up we have X-Men 2 Mutant Academy from Marvel and Activision. More X-Men, more mutant moves, more arenas. Train with Professor X to unleash your superpowers and polish your combat skills. Master all new over-the-top moves, including aerial combat, as you fight through the ranks of mutants and prove you have what it takes to earn X-Men status. Plus, get a behind-the-scenes look at X-Men the movie, concept sketches, costumes, and more. Sorry about that. We got spammed a phone call. I thought I was supposed to get a delivery, a coffee table here delivered to my house, and I got a phone call. I thought it was them. No, it was about how I could save on my electric bill. So, go solo or take on a friend as you fight to dominate the arena. Enjoy 4 modes of play: Academy, Training, Arcade, Versus, and Survival. Perform signature mutant moves, even stunning aerial combat in 10 of the original arenas, plus 6 new locations. Fight as 10 X-Men from the original roster and 6 new X-Men: Rogue, Havoc, Nightcrawler, Forge, and 2 unlockable characters. You can go to Marvel.com and Activision.com. So for Marvel and Activision for the PS1, X-Men 2 Mutant Academy. Next up, we have from Capcom Pocket Fighter. Pocket Fighter. It's the most outrageous fighting game ever. Innocent but deadly, these pint-sized champions from Street Fighter and Darkstalkers pack one heck of a punch. Battle to collect power-up gems and duke it out with the most insane attacks and hilarious fighting combos of all time. The only thing short about these fighters is their temper. 12 pint-sized characters from the Street Fighter and Darkstalkers series, including Ryu, Chun-Li, Akuma, Felicia, Morgan, and more, loaded with surprise Capcom cameos, the world's most outrageous attacks, moves, and combos, an enhanced version of the arcade hit Super Gem Fighter with added modes of play. For 1 or 2 players, you're getting 20 Fighter's Edge points if you joined Fighter's Edge, and you can earn killer stuff. See inside or FightersEdge.com, and you can go to Capcom.com. So, Pocket Fighter for the PS1. Next up for the PS1, we have Hellboy Asylumseeker from Dreamcatcher. United States, January 23, 1962. When the Bureau for Paranormal Research and Defense, BPRD, sends its best agents on a routine mission, it quickly turns into a terrifying nightmare. A simple mission to search for a missing agent ends up being much more than agents Hellboy and Sarah had bargained for. Now, trapped in an asylum, they find themselves in the midst of sinister activities intent on uniting the darkest forces in the universe for Earth's ultimate destruction. Can Hellboy, with Sarah's help, destroy the Pact and defeat the evil that has spawned? You can see me through the reflection. Mike Mignola's Hellboy comic character, stunningly crafted into 3D gaming. Full 3D action and adventure set deep in a dark universe, certain to leave an everlasting and unnerving impression. Become Hellboy, red skin, broken horns, a pointed tail, and a right arm made of the strongest stone. Huge and sinister levels, from the eerie cemetery to the vicious torture chamber, from the forbidden library to the depths of hell itself. So, you can go to DreamcatcherGames.com. We have Hellboy Asylumseeker. Next up for the PS1, this is a sealed copy of Big League Slugger Baseball from Age Tech. Belt one out of the field. We took Sandlot Baseball to all new levels of fun and excitement. Big League Slugger Baseball gives players the purest form of the game, just like in those pickup games in the Sandlots across America. No complex rules or impossible button combos to remember. It's just, hey, batta swing, for the love of the game. 100% freedom. Choose your own team logos, uniforms, and even the skills for each of your players. Beginner-friendly controls allow even the youngest gamers a shot at smacking one out of the park. 6 stadiums to choose from, each with its own personality that brings back those long summer days and seamlessly endless games. Enough options for even the die-hard Diamond fans, but easy enough for kids of all ages to play. It's distributed exclusively by Tomo. You can go to tomo.com, agetech.com, and a1games.com. So, sealed copy of, you can see the seal there, Big League Slugger Baseball for the PS1. Next up, finally got this, even though the case is cracked to hell, Power Rangers Zeo Full Tilt Battle Pinball from Bandai. This was almost impossible to find. 5 stunning 3D modeled playfields, breathtaking CGI rendered cinemas, or SGI rendered cinemas, and groundbreaking texture map graphics are just a few of the reasons you'll flip for Power Rangers Zeo Full Tilt Battle Pinball. Add real arcade-like pinball playability and throw in your favorite Zeo Rangers, the Gold Ranger, the Z-Zords, King Mondo, Queen Machina, Alpha 5, and more, and you've got the most exciting pinball experience in video game history. So again, from Bandai, we have Power Rangers Zeo Full Tilt Pinball for the PS1. And lastly, for the PS1, or excuse me, this is a Dreamcast game. I messed up. We have Flogian Brothers, don't know how you pronounce it, Episode 1. Large and lovable Moigel has a secret project that will keep the greedy Baron Malodorus and his gang of mercenary cats from taking over the Flogian junkyard. Unfortunately, Moigel has lost the parts he needs to complete his project, so he must enlist the help of his quick-witted older brother, Hoigel. Together, the Flogian brothers play games and solve puzzles, all while defending their family turf. State-of-the-art AI and emotional gameplay makes Moigel react like a real living, breathing character. 13 areas of the Flogian Brothers junkyard, each with its own gameplay elements. Teach Moigel new abilities and carry them from episode to episode. Internet ready. Trade your Moigel for someone else's or download new items to keep the game fresh and exciting. Anyway, so this is from Sega. It's the Flogian Brothers Episode 1 for the Dreamcast. So, those are the games I picked up for the PS1 and Dreamcast, but now I have a few games for the Sega CD. First up, we have Trivial Pursuit interactive multimedia game from Parker Brothers. It's from Virgin Interactive, and it was rated MA13, parental discretion advised for mature audiences back in the day. Now, the only problem wrong with this game is this on the back of the case. Tried getting it off, but it's impossible. In the classic game, roll the on-screen die and move around the board answering questions. In the fast game, cut right to the questions. To win, give a correct answer in each of these 6 categories: people and places, sports and leisure, history, arts and entertainment, science and nature, and wild card. Let's try a people and places question. Now, here's one in sports and leisure. You recognize these faces, but do you know who is the missing member of this Fab Four? This great sports photo brings back that famous championship match. Now tell us, what Grand Slam tournament did this racketeer win 5 straight times? Give your answer, then call up the right answer. Theodore Roosevelt, and then here the answer is Wimbledon. You knew that. Thousands of pictures, film clips, voices, sound bites, and more. The all-time best-selling trivia game comes to life in the state-of-the-art multimedia edition. The object is the same. Be the first to earn 6 pies by correctly answering questions in the classic 6 categories. And the presentation is live. Thousands of visual and audio questions and answers, photos and voices of celebrities, famous personalities, major movie and TV footage, exciting sports moments and sports heroes, historic news events, famous speeches, CD quality music, and humorous animation. So for the Sega CD, Trivial Pursuit. Next for the Sega CD, from the Software Toolworks, we have Star Wars Chess. The Software Toolworks CD-ROM, again, this was rated MA13, parental discretion advised for mature audiences, this game here. The Star Wars character is an animated battle for chessboard domination. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, a great battle of good and evil was fought. Now you can relive the struggles of the courageous characters from the Star Wars saga in one of the world's oldest games, brought to life in brilliant 3D animation. The Software Toolworks Star Wars Chess puts you in command of the Rebel Alliance or the evil Galactic Empire. As you craft your strategy at each step, you instruct your forces to go forth and do battle. Then watch as your troops carry out your plan, moving into position and fighting battles for territory. Use Chewbacca's skill with a crossbow to take out a sinister stormtrooper, or pit Darth Vader in a deadly lightsaber duel against his archenemy Luke Skywalker. You'll be part of your own Star Wars movie as you guide each piece to its destiny and watch as they use their skill to surprise you and their opponent with captivating animations, distinctive sound effects, and the stirring music from the Star Wars trilogy. The Software Toolworks Star Wars chess features include nearly 5,000 frames of hand-drawn cell animation, up to 72 animated capture sequences. Each piece actually moves, walks, and battles true to its movie persona, from C-3PO's stiff gait to the mechanized stomping of the AT-ST. Variable levels of play from beginner to expert. So, from Software Toolworks, we have Star Wars Chess for the Sega CD. Next up for the Sega CD, from US Gold, we have World Cup USA 94, 8 languages including Espanol, Deutsch, and Francois, which is Spanish, French, and Dutch. Special offer, at that point, you could save up to $300 on American Airlines. Certain restrictions apply, complete details inside product manual. So, World Cup USA 94 brings the world's largest single sport event to the United States. Now you can kick off against all of the 24 qualifying teams for the 1994 World Cup. Great graphics and abundant play options are featured in this, the only officially licensed soccer game for World Cup USA 94. Advanced mode allows personalized strategy, custom formations, custom teams, exclusive ball trap option for precise control, built-in internal RAM, saves custom features and tournament position, easy play mode with artificial intelligence for novice players, works with 4-player adapters, instant replay with VCR-like control, 24 actual World Cup 94 teams, flybys of all 9 1994 World Cup stadiums, includes World Cup trivia quiz. With all the options, this game is easy enough for the beginner or challenging enough for the expert. Featuring 2 CD music tracks by Scorpions, special World Cup versions of No Pain, No Gain and Under the Same Sun. It's an officially licensed product for 104 players. So for the Sega CD, we have World Cup USA 94. And lastly, for the Sega CD, and I have this also sealed for the Sega CD 32X, the dual edition, but I have Power Factory featuring CNC Music Factory from Sony ImageSoft. So, make your own music video. Punch in, homeboy, it's your shift at the CNC Music Factory. In this revolutionary new interactive make-your-own-music video for the Sega CD, it's up to you to boost productivity and hammer out fresh new music videos for Platinum Artist CNC. Dig into a hefty load of digitized video images ranging from special effects, animation, and scenes from dozens of famous movies to footage shot by Savalas and Cole exclusively for this disc. If you can take the heat and deliver the goods, your buddies down the line will gratefully tip their hard hats and keep the hard drive and foreman off your back. Turn in a world-class effort, and CNC will skip their board meeting to congratulate you personally with factory honors and a bonus. This special edit mode lets you work overtime for a really polished product. Prove it to your friends by making a hard copy on your VCR. Join the CNC Music Factory work crew and pound out your own hit music videos. Wait until you get your hands on this incredibly cool video editing interface. If your video is good enough, Savalas and Cole will personally tell you how hot you are. Digital pictures, 1 player, Sony ImageSoft, again, Sega CD. We have Power Factory featuring CNC Music Factory. So those are the games I picked up. Appreciate you guys watching. Sorry about the what happened in the middle there. And yeah, I'm close to being finished with both PS1, Sega CD, and Dreamcast. I think I have maybe 6 or 7 PS1 games to go. I think 2 Dreamcast games, one of which is very expensive. It's the Sonic Adventure Limited Edition. And And then for the Sega CD, I think there's 4 or 5 left. But hopefully I'll be able to finish that in 2018. I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you next time.